Good morning, everyone. Greetings from Boulder, Colorado, here on a Tuesday to invite you to meditation this evening at 7 p.m. Pacific time, along with a little chat about the benefits of meditation practice. And today, I want to talk about your brain, and more specifically, some of what we know about what happens to the brain when we meditate. And so there's some really, really interesting science now that we can use MRIs to study what's happening in the brain during meditation that shows what happens when folks are practicing. And some of these studies, and this one in particular, many of them actually, show what happens after just 8 weeks of meditation practice regularly. And so one of the things that we've learned is that practicing meditation shrinks this part of the brain called the amygdala. So we have this little part of the brain back here called the amygdala that's essentially the alarm system for our brain. It's triggers the fight or flight response. It's our stress response. It's where a lot of our reactivity comes from. And so meditation shrinks that part of the brain. And then what happens along with that is that what it actually does is it grows, it strengthens the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that is associated with awareness, with concentration, with our executive functioning. And so as the amygdala, our alarm system, our reactivity is shrinking, our prefrontal cortex is actually increasing in gray matter. So there's more activity, more access here. And then the connection of the amygdala to the rest of the brain is actually shrinking. And then the connection to the prefrontal cortex is actually strengthening. And so what that means is that when we're practicing meditation, we're actually changing the brain so that we're less controlled by this reactive alarm system, primal parts of the brain, and more connected to this decision-making, executive functioning, self-aware part of the brain. And you can probably imagine some of the benefits of that if you've ever reacted without thinking and emotional reactivity and impulsivity and these kinds of reactions, as opposed to actually being able to pause, connect in, make a wise and skillful choice about next steps, and then move from there. And so this is really exciting. I like sprinkling in some of this brain stuff every now and then for those of you or of us who are interested in the science of meditation. And so that's the little droplet of meditation brain stuff that I'll offer you today. So I'd love to see you this evening at 7 p.m. to 7:30 Pacific time in the Zoom space. If you're interested, just send me over a message and I will send you the link. Okay, see you then.